Yo, what's poppin'? It's the Hyphenate. Welcome back to another episode of the Doubt Me podcast. Today's special guest is a dope beast mode Brazilian jiu-jitsu competitor, actor, and model. Today's special guest, Jacob Brown. What's poppin', bro?
What's up, man? I appreciate you having me on.
Yeah, man. How you doing, man?
I'm doing
I came
great.
across you through a mutual friend of ours, Kanya Sesser. Shout out to Kanya.
Shout out to Kanya.
Kanya is one of the dopest people that I know, man. Doesn't have any limits. She does everything and anything, and she does it well.
Yeah.
And so I came across you through her. You and I connected on social media, and then I talked to her, and she was like, "Oh yeah, he's super dope. He's a super nice guy." And man, you're doing a lot of things, man. I
Yeah,
see you're
a lot.
doing not only jiu-jitsu, like I said, you're competing. You've been doing it for a while. What belt are you?
Brown belt right now.
Okay, sick.
Yeah.
You're close right there to that
I'm
black.
almost there.
Yeah. When do you think you might get that?
Maybe like I would say give it a few months to another year. Maybe I
Sick,
should get in
sick.
black.
And then you act, you model.
Yeah, act, modeling. I've been doing it for quite a while now.
What came first out of these three things?
First, it was jiu-jitsu. Of course, I started that when I was way younger. I was like 6 years old. You
Damn.
know, when I got into it. Yeah, and I just got into it because I was bullied at a young age. I was like,
really?
Yeah, I got like cornered up by these two kids at a little birthday party, and
What?
I got bullied.
At 6 or no?
Yeah, 6.
No way.
Yeah, and then like right
Bro.
from that day.
Okay, well, give me more details. Like, I'm trying to imagine like 6-year-olds just like squaring up on another 6-year-old. That's crazy.
No, yeah, basically, I don't know why. I guess they just didn't like me. I
Yeah.
don't know. So they just had some problems.
Was it
and-
like a friend's birthday party? or
Yeah, it
what
was like a friend's little birthday bash, and it was just like because two kids just wanted to corner me up, and they were like just push me around,
Damn.
like
little busters.
yeah, for no
Man.
reason.
Buster ass parents too for letting them do that. What the hell?
Yeah,
That's
it was
crazy. 6-year-old.
It was a weird moment for me. So and I didn't know what to do. So I just went back to my parents and I told them I want to know how to defend myself.
Yeah.
And then from there they said, "Yo, we're gonna take him to the academy." They actually took me to my aunt. She's a Newark police officer, and she's the one that knew.
She gave
about,
you a gun. She's like, here.
But like she's the one that knew about jiu-jitsu. She introduced me to it, and
Wow.
yeah, that's when she took me to her jiu-jitsu academy. And yeah,
And where was this all at? Where'd you grow up?
I grew up in the East Coast.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was in Jersey or Newark, and I just started training over there. My first lesson, I loved it, and I loved it every day since that day, and I just couldn't stop.
You being a kid, obviously the main incentive was defend myself.
Yeah.
But did you enjoy it?
Yeah, no, I enjoyed it. I mean, the minute I got into my first class, I thought it was fun. I thought it was a great time. Remember, I was only young, so I just think everything's fun. It's fun to be there. But like the technique as well, as I was like training there over time,
Yeah.
as time flies, I just thought like it was actually helped me involve, defending myself when I was going to be bullied in my next encounter.
Yeah.
So I feel like I knew what I had to do if it was going
Right,
to happen again.
I'm sure it just instilled a lot of confidence in you.
That did too well, and a lot of discipline as well.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
because you get discipline and you're just more confident at a younger age.
Yeah. Well, did you come across in school or anywhere else where you kind of got into another bully situation?
Ever since that one time, I never got bullied growing up since then.
Wow.
Because my jiu-jitsu has gotten so much better, and also because like I've been competing like throughout the years so much, my popularity, I would say, like has gone up. So like people started to know who I am more and more as I grew up. So like there was a point where when I was in middle school, I wouldn't tell like nobody what I did or who I was, but they would find out eventually. I would just make some friends, and then they would like find out my Instagram. They'd be like, "Yo, look at this kid!" Like they would tell the whole school, and then they would all know about me.
So the rep got around.
Yeah,
They're
it got around.
Like, this dude.
I was trying to keep it on the low, but it got around.
Yeah, that's pretty dope, man.
Yeah.
You know what though? Also too, like kind of what we're talking about on the confidence thing. There is this thing, unfortunately. Some people get bullied no matter what, but when you walk around with less confidence, people do tend to the bullies.
Yeah.
Kind of they see that, and then it becomes more of like oh, we could probably bully this dude. But when you now are going through jiu-jitsu, already growing and getting more discipline, getting more skill sets, you do instinctually start to have more confidence as you walk around. I'm sure people even feel that presence of like, oh, this dude's probably not someone to mess with.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that also contributed to why it didn't happen again, which is dope.
I think the same thing as well, because people don't really try to test me in any way, shape, or form. So it's like, but I did have encounters where somebody like, let's say like a friend, that's not really your friend, would try to like come to you and try to have their problems on you. Like they would bring it on to you. They were like, "Yo, can you help me out with this guy? Like he's trying to mess with me. Like like I don't know."
They're trying to use
That's
you
your
as their
like,
bodyguard.
yeah, they're trying to use me. Like I have been through that. So, but it was never a problem with me. I never I never got into that.
What would happen on that? What would
I
happen
would
if
just-
someone was like, "Yo, come help me out"? Would
No,
you be
it's
like, "Nah, you're on
because,
your own, bro," or like, what
No,
would
it's
you
'cause,
do?
like you can tell like when somebody's trying to use you for you. I was
Yeah.
able to just read him. He was like,
Yeah.
no, like I know it's not an actual problem. Or if he was, like you would show me more proof than that. Like I can tell when I have a real friend
Yeah.
when somebody's just kind of
So,
faking
but
it.
how would you like be like, oh, like
I would be
nah.
like, no, like bro, like I don't know what you're into. I can't step in any problems. I don't know what's really happening.
That's
yeah.
smart, man. Being able to be disciplined, not only within like certain habits or the training and stuff like that, but also to just mentally in the real world applications of
Yeah.
not getting yourself dragged into shit you don't need to be a part of.
Exactly. Yeah. Just always got to be aware of that. So as long as
That's
you know,
good, man. It sounds like you have a pretty good head on your shoulders.
Yeah, that's what jiu-jitsu does. It makes you just more mature as well when you're growing up.
That's dope, man. You started at 6 and then you started pursuing it competitively when?
I would say like when I got my yellow belt, like around the time that I started, within a few months or maybe like a year. I'm not sure exactly when I got my yellow, but when I did, that's when I started taking competitions more seriously. I was competing more, and then my first tournament, I got second place.
Damn.
I was pretty happy for myself though for the first time I competed.
Yeah.
So second place, I was like, yeah, I'm only 6, And then after that,
Your first one was at 6.
yeah,
Your first tournament. Oh wow.
yeah, at 6, and then after I
So
got
you
my
started competing quick.
yeah, it was pretty fast, and I got my yellow belt pretty quick, so
Yeah.
I felt pretty good. And then I just started competing consistently after that, training even harder. I was training more every day, more classes, and it just wouldn't stop. Then after that, I just started winning back after back.
Did you have other friends that also were into jiu-jitsu, or none of your friends were into that? Like, what was your upbringing like, or growing up like with friends and peers?
Growing up and like with doing jiu-jitsu and trying to make friends, going to regular school and all that, it's not as like easy as most people think it is, because a lot of people in school, it was hard to like kind of be friends with because they didn't understand my lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
And I was more into like I feel like I was maturing a lot faster than their kind of how they thought. And so it's kind of hard to like be on the same mentality when we hang out and stuff. It's like we wouldn't talk a lot of the same things. We didn't have a lot in common. So the kind of two worlds didn't really go together.
Yeah, you start to kind of go in different paths at an early age compared to most people, because you already kind of found something that's like your calling, your focus.
Yeah, that's the perfect way to put it. So that's how I felt. But once I got a little bit older, like when I got into high school, well, I was homeschooled in high school because my career was starting to get a lot, more serious. And so I had a homeschool. But I still graduated, got my degree and all that. So I'm proud of that. But I would say like throughout my high school years, when I was training at, AOJ in Costa Mesa, that's when I made more of my friends there. And it was easier to make more friends within the same world that I am.
Yeah.
So we have a lot more in common. It's just easier. We understand each other,
Yeah.
So that's what I like
sure.
about it. But I still have regular friends, outside, that I meet connects, like Kanya's amazing friend. I love her. Shout out to her again. And this is amazing people.
Did you ever feel distracted and be like, oh, I kind of wanted to like not train so much or not do this, and I just want to go, fuck around a little bit more, or whatever?
Yeah, I've had my moments. I would say like around my mid-teenager years.
Yeah.
I was only like 15 or 16, around that. Now I'm 21, so it's a long time ago. But I was like kind of like drifting off a little bit. I took some time off, especially around like COVID. That was like the most time I ever took off, I think.
Because you couldn't even be competing or do anything, right?
Yeah, I wasn't training or competing, wasn't doing anything. I would just like work out at home or do something like that, but really training, not really. And also I got a really bad staph infection called MRSA.
Oh, snaps.
Yeah, that also, it put me in a really bad state, so I was just all over the place.
How'd you get that?
I'm not exactly sure. You can really catch it from anywhere and anything.
Oh, snaps.
Yeah, so I wasn't exactly sure how I got it, but I just know when it happened, it was
So there are different forms of, or versions of
staph
variations,
infection?
right? Of
Yeah.
Staph infection?
Yeah, I believe MRSA is the worst one.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
What did it affect? What were your symptoms?
Basically, I just started getting all these like weird, like bald spots in the back of my head, and it was like really an uncomfortable state. Like it kind of felt like needles and stabbings in the back of my head.
Oh,
even like laying on a pillow, it was like it hurts and a lot of pain.
Oh.
And it was really bad. I was like that for at least like 3 months. And
did they find out quickly what it was, or you weren't sure for a while?
No, it took a long time. I was going to like 7 other doctors, and it kept getting misdiagnosed, and they couldn't figure out what was happening. And it was just a lot of problems. And after a while, a doctor finally figured out what it was. I don't remember the name, but I just know that after 3 months, I had to go to like therapy. Even during that time, I was going to like therapy to talk to. I needed someone to talk to because I was going through it. You know? So I was like, I didn't know what to do. I talked to my parents.
So you were in pain all the time?
Yeah. And I was like pretty miserable for like 3 months straight.
Was it affecting other things you were doing day to day aside from the pain?
It was just like mentally.
Yeah.
Oh,
or physically? Were there any other physical symptoms besides pain?
Oh no, literally just pain.
Just pain, but like all through around your head.
Yeah, like all through the back of my head. I was getting bald spots.
So I'm sure like that makes it hard to focus or like actually accomplish things or do things because you're just like constantly.
Yeah, no, it was I couldn't focus on anything.
Yeah.
Like all I could focus on was like that, getting that pain away and just trying to get rid of.
Was there anything that helped lower the pain?
Just like a lot of medication. I was on heavy medication for like 3 months, and then
They were like pain pills or what were they?
Man,
Yeah.
It was antibiotics and stuff like that.
But you were misdiagnosed, so like the antibiotics weren't really effective.
Not really, nah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn, man, that's crazy.
So we were going through a bunch of crap, and it was just
So finally, a doctor found out what it was, and what solved it? Was it a specific antibiotic or?
It was a specific antibiotic. It's called Bactrim. Yeah, that's what it's called. And I took that for a little bit, and that was helping me get through the pain a lot. And then it kind of it started dying down after 3 months, and then I just kind of been going back into it slowly into jiu-jitsu after getting some therapy, and then I got better, and then
you went back to normal.
Yeah, I was back to normal.
The hair started growing back.
Yeah, that's why I got the long hair now. Because I used to have short hair around that time. So
and now you're like, give me all the luscious locks I can get.
Yeah. I was like, let me get the curls back, get the fluffy hair. I like it now.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah,
I had a similar situation myself. It wasn't a staph infection. And to be honest, the doctors never really figured out exactly what it was. But from what I've gathered, I think I had like a flesh-eating bacteria. But essentially, I had this pain on my ankle, like right above my ankle, and it just started getting worse and worse. And my foot started swelling. My ankle started swelling. And then up towards my calf started swelling. And it would kind of go away on occasion, and then it would start up again. It would like flare up. Until it got to the point where I eventually I couldn't walk. Any movement whatsoever was painful, and I was going to ER after ER after ER, and no doctor could figure it out. Like similar situation,
very similar.
And it was always in pain. It felt like for me, like the way you were kind of describing the needles kind of poking at you all the time.
Yeah.
For me, it felt like someone had a razor blade and was slicing back and forth on my ankle all day, every day. So same thing.
That's bad.
Always pain, never stopped. To the point where the pain got so severe, and I'm a skateboarder, so like I can take a lot of pain. I have a high endurance for pain, being able to like fall off big stairs and these big gaps and
for sure
bust my head open, tear my shoulder, still get up, keep skating, right? So like I have pretty high tolerance of pain, but this pain was like the most excruciating pain I ever felt because it was nonstop, and I couldn't sleep. I literally would like the pain was so bad that I could not fall asleep until my body passed out, and then I would wake up 30 minutes, 45 minutes later, like yelling in pain, like fuck.
Yeah, that's I know that feeling. I know it sucks. Like I would literally stay up all night, like with needles and like feeling like that on a pillow on the softest thing. You just get. I had to like lay on my front, like on the front of the pillow,
suffocating yourself. Yeah. Damn, man, that's crazy. And I had a similar situation of doctor after doctor misdiagnosed. They couldn't figure it out. I don't know. And then the crazy thing was the doctors would always come in and like, what's that? Because then it turned into like a big opening wound. Essentially, it started like opening bigger, and like my ankle was. It looked like my foot and ankle got so fat that like if you poked it with a needle, it looked like it would pop. Like that's how fat. I was like, I can't believe my skin went that wide.
Yeah, that's horrible.
But the doctors would come in. They're like, what's that? I'm like, bro, if I knew, I wouldn't be here, bro. I'd be already getting my solution.
The doctor's asking, like, you're the doctor.
And then they would call, like, bro, I felt like a science freak, bro. Like, they were just like, hey, come here, check this out. And then all the doctor homies would come. They were all taking pictures. And I was like, they weren't even professional cameras. These motherfuckers just posting it on Instagram. Like, I was like, bro, it felt terrible. But finally, horrible. They put me on, so many different doctors put me on different antibiotics. I tried Bactrim, didn't do anything for me.
Really? Okay.
And finally, after like my 10th, 12th ER, over a course of like 40 days of going in and out of specialists and ERs and specialists and ERs, one of them finally tried a antibiotic called clindamycin, and that
I know about it.
Exactly the same way that you kind of the pain started minimizing, and then it finally went back to normal. It's like what happened to me, but it's crazy, man. Like our bodies have like so susceptible to these weird things that come out of nowhere.
Yeah, out of nowhere, and it's just random. So I mean, well, how did you feel when you got back into it? You was good. It
took me
once you got better,
months to where like it took months to be able to walk normal because I literally I went 40 days without being able to walk.
Oh, wow.
And I got to the point where I was like, the pain was so bad. I was like, yo, if we can't find a solution soon, like let's amputate it. Like there's no way I can't live like this. Like it's constant pain, and I couldn't walk. I couldn't do anything. So I was essentially bedridden, and I was like, nah. And then finally started going down, and there was so much damage from the overswelling of like ligament tears and stuff like that like I could like not put any pressure on for a long time, and I had to walk with a boot for a while. Jeez, and then eventually it took me like 6 months, and I kind of started getting into the swing of things. It took about 2 years for my ankle to feel fully like flexible again, semi-flexible. And now I'm chilling. I could skate. I could do whatever now. But it was like the most bizarre thing from like super healthy to this weird ass thing that was like destructive, and then you have to heal, and then now it's like like whatever.
Thank God, man.
Yeah,
that's
likewise, blessing, man. Glad that you got your solution and you got it fixed, man, and you got it cured, and you're all good now.
Yeah, no, I'm straight. That was a long time ago.
That's a crazy feeling, though, man. A lot of people don't experience things like this, but like it's just so weird.
I look at it as like as a there's a negative and positive, yes, but it's like at the end of the day, it's like, you know, I went through that trial and now I'm here back up on my feet. You know,
right.
And I'm doing my thing still, so that didn't stop me. So then look at you,
and
you're here back
to you know, some more appreciation for what you have, the simple things. Being able to put your head on a pillow.
Yeah. Exactly. Now I feel even better than ever. So
and now you're sleeping back with your head on like normal.
Mad cozy. Still forward? No, still back, still cozy, back to normal.
That's right. Damn, man, that's crazy, man. I'm glad it all got worked out.
Thank you.
Now dealing with that, you went to therapy to talk to someone and kind of like keep your head straight, because like you can't. Yeah. It destroys your whole world essentially when you're in a situation like this. After you started getting healthy again, how long did it take for you to kind of feel mentally like back to normal?
I would say like maybe only about a month. You know, like right, only a month. It took me back to get really up on my feet, to get my head straight. Yeah, and I was just back in the groove, like being in the mindset of jiu-jitsu, really like focusing, getting back in the gym, like doing techniques, going back home, and only like worrying about jiu-jitsu. You know? Like every day, that's all I thought about. Because like when I was out of jiu-jitsu, all I could think about was like, damn, I'm missing a lot of jiu-jitsu. It doesn't feel right, you know? It was unnormal to me, so I don't like missing out so much like that. You know, sometimes like I'll take a few days off, but like 3 months, bro, it's like, damn. And especially when you're a competitive, active jiu-jitsu fighter, it's weird when you take that long off.
You almost kind of like have to start again, right?
Yeah, like, I felt almost new again. Yeah, you know. But
there's certain sports that are, you know, there's certain things that are like a bike, like oh, you never forget how to ride a bike. But there's certain things where it's like, no, like you can't just jump back into it. You have to like work your way out from the bottom again. Yeah, build up that conditioning, build up the mental muscle memory for certain things. And so how long did it take for you to finally really be able to get back into competitive mode?
I would say like within the next 2 months, I was straight. Yeah, after like the first month of like, you know, training, only focusing every day, hard on technique and just working every day, every morning. I would say like I gave myself 2 months to really prep myself to get back into competitive, active tournaments.
How old were you when this happened?
Like 16.
Do you remember the first tournament or competition you were in that you won that was, you would consider like a more serious or bigger deal?
I would say definitely when I was around like my juvenile ages, it was like 16 still. When I won 2019 Worlds, that was one of my biggest tournaments like for me that I won at juvenile, because it was like my last year of being a juvenile, and winning 2019 Nogi Worlds was like a big jump for me. And then now I'm a brown belt, so I want to do the same thing again at brown belt Worlds.
How many wins do you have?
Over 100.
Damn.
Yeah.
So you have a high percentage rate.
Yeah, definitely.
How do you deal with losses?
I deal with them well. You know, I take it as, you know, I take it as a shit as a man. I take it as, you know, it's a simple mistake. I mess up. Like mistakes I can fix though. Go back to the gym and I work on it. I never feel like, you know, like I'm disappointed. I never feel like, you know, like I always feel like I could do better after every loss, you know? Yeah. So I just take it as it is. I'll be like, okay, I just work on what I missed at the tournament, and then I go back and do what I missed wrong.
Yeah. So you don't really make excuses, more of
no, never excuses.
That's dope, man. I respect that.
Yeah. Because I know what I did wrong, and I know I could make it better.
Yeah. That's right, man. That's the way most people should be thinking, man. Yeah. Too many people are constantly putting blame or making excuses, or like, no, just improve.
Yeah, that's all you gotta do.
Work harder.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
that's
got
right.
You got to go there and show what you can do. Just like
And losses suck. Losses are not fun. You don't want a loss.
Yeah,
but it's you know, sometimes it's necessary to kick you in the ass. And go, okay, I gotta step up my game a little bit more.
It's like what people say all the time. It's like you gotta do instead of talking. You know,
100%.
Don't talk, just do the actions.
When did acting and modeling come into play? Because like that's very different from jiu-jitsu.
It is, yeah. Acting came into the scene mainly because like jiu-jitsu, right? Because you know, after doing jiu-jitsu for so long, I was getting people that was reaching out to me, and I you know, connecting with certain people that was in the movie world. They was like, hey, like what do you do? What's your main career? Like, what do you want to get into? I told them I do jiu-jitsu. I've been doing it for 15 years, and I kind of want to use that for something. It could be like in movies or anything like that. And it was like, okay, well, let's put you in something that, you know, you can use a little bit of jiu-jitsu in, or use your skills in a movie set. I was like, I bet. And then they put me in this, so I'm doing a short film called Pitched Out, and that'll be releasing soon, and that's like a more short action film.
Okay.
And it's going to be a great film. You guys are going to be posted up on it on my IG. So I did that one, and this was like
so what do you play in that? Like what's your role?
It's like a kind of gang movie. It's like I'm in this like clan like gang, you know those type of movies, like the gang movies, and they get the guns and stuff. And it's pretty cool. And I was just gonna be one of the guys, you know, like one of the gang members that's in within the crew. Yeah. And then I'm just like kind of like the second hand man, like the right hand man. And then I kind of come in, kind of like the save guy, the guy of the day who saves the day, right? And then I'm just kind of beating up one of the guys.
You're like a muscle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
something like that. And
you have any lines? Or right now is it just fighting?
Just fighting. Yeah. Working on the improv, you know, just kind of going with the flow.
Little by little.
Yeah.
You know, piece by piece, you start to get bigger and bigger, more known and more comfortable on camera and all that stuff. So all the other stuff will come. Yeah. I'm just curious, you know, wait, this is your first one?
No, this is my second one.
Your second one?
Yeah, I did two. And the first one I did was called Lake Abyss. That was a short horror film, actually.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's a lot different from what I do. So that's what I like about it. You're
like a slasher that could also do jiu-jitsu. So like not only like can you actually, you're one of those killers that can actually keep up with the guys.
Well, I was actually
when they're running away.
For this one, I was a survivor.
Okay.
Yeah. So we was the one like.
You choked out the killer?
I wish. But that one's cool because, you know, it took place in like this little like forest area. It's pretty cool. I don't want to spoil too much of anything. But
is it out already?
No, it will be coming out though this month.
Oh, sick.
Or maybe next month.
What is this one called?
Lake Abyss.
Lake Abyss. And the other one is Pitched Out.
Pitched Out, yeah. So be tuned for both of those.
Like what brought that up though? Like I know you said that people reached out like, oh, would you kind of want to do entertainment? Where was the part where like, oh, like let me actually try to pursue something within film? Somebody pitched that idea to you, or you were interested, or kind of like how did these connections actually come about?
I was the one that actually talked about it to my parents. I was like, hey, like I want to, you know, try something with acting. You know, I just like literally told them that. Yeah. And then they was like, okay, well, yeah, let's try to talk to some people, see what we can do. Yeah. Because I've been in the game so long, I feel like I want to do something more. Like I feel like I just wanted to put myself more out there. And it's because also I see a lot.
So it came from you though. It
did come from me.
Okay, I want to expand.
Yeah, it was just one of my thoughts.
Wow, that's
something
sick,
I was interested in.
Yeah.
And because I watched so many great movies, like John Wick's a perfect example.
Bro.
I love
Those
his
are the greatest,
movies.
man.
Yeah.
Bro, when I grow up, I want to be John Wick.
Yeah.
Bro, that is the best, bro.
Yeah, so
Baba
it's
Yaga.
Like watching his movies.
I have a song called John Wick, man. Yeah, I love John Wick.
That's great. Yeah, I love his movies. So like after watching movies like that and stuff, and you know that new movie was the one that Conor McGregor did. He fought
Roadhouse?
Yeah, Roadhouse.
It's a remake of the original Roadhouse.
Yeah,
with Patrick Swayze. Yeah.
Yeah. So I watched that one fight scene with him. I thought, damn, that's dope as hell. So you know, those are the type of movies that get me into the acting and wanted to do those type of scenes.
Yeah.
But
have you seen that new movie, Monkey Man?
I don't think
you
I have.
Check it out. You should check it out.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think you'll like it.
All right. Yeah. But yeah, you know, that's basically all of it. You know, it's just everything I thought of.
And so you brought it up to your parents. Your parents are supportive of you doing a bunch of different things?
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, they're supportive, you know, everything I do.
They're here right now. So, like, I know you have to, like, for sure say, oh, yeah, they're so supportive. But they really are?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you guys are supportive.
Yeah. They're not forcing you?
Yeah,
okay.
No.
I just messing.
But, yeah, you know, the minute I started thinking about acting, it was like, yeah, hell yeah, let's do it, you know?
Yeah,
then,
that's awesome, man. That's really dope.
Yeah, and then from that point, like when we started doing acting, I was like, well, let's just do more. Let's do modeling, you know? I just want to do it all. You
Sick,
know?
man.
But always going to keep jiu-jitsu in the forefront. That's always going to be the main thing for me. I still got to get my black belt, open up my own academy. I got the name for it. It's going to be called Bullpen Academy.
Sick. You better trademark that soon, bro.
Yeah, we're going to trademark that.
You have to keep that stuff low key.
Yeah.
Doing these other things and pursuing these things, of course you said jiu-jitsu is the main, but do you ever feel like doing these other things distracts you from the jiu-jitsu and maybe taking you away from, going more in the competition arena?
No, I don't think it distracts me. It could take like sometimes like some days where I'll have to be like at certain days off for those movie sets. Like certain days I'll be called in for like, hey, you gotta shoot the scene for a movie, and then I would have to take that day off jiu-jitsu, right? But for the main part, I always get my days in training. Like Sick. I'll still wake up in early mornings, still get my hours in, and then after I'll worry about anything that's acting or modeling.
Dope. But
jiu-jitsu is always gonna be the first thing in the morning, and that's tournaments will always be first. So
what's your sleep schedule like? I know a lot of people that train and do some type of martial arts, like they're early birds.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely early bird. I have to wake up at like 6 a.m.
You're waking up when I'm going to sleep.
Yeah.
I'm a night owl.
Yeah. Yeah, I try not to be a night owl. A lot of us like staying up late at night. But for the most part, I always got my sleep schedule straight. I try to be in bed by like 9 or at least 10. So yeah, I wake up 6 a.m. every morning. Class starts like 7, so I train 2 classes in the morning. So I'm kind of like done at about like 9:30 a.m. I'll be finished with classes, and then I'll just like work out after in the afternoon, and then I'll just be chilling.
Sick,
that's every day repetitive, Monday through Friday.
That's right.
Yeah.
And are you done with school?
Yeah, I graduated 2021.
Okay, it does college or what?
Oh no, I didn't start college because my career has took off. So I just been.
I mean, what you're pursuing doesn't require college. I know a lot of people that are like, oh, like you got to go to college, But I always tell people, to be honest, like if you've already found your calling, if college is not necessary for your career path, like why even waste the time and the money?
Yeah,
like
that's a good point.
For entertainment, sports, it's not necessary.
Yeah.
Some sports like football or something like that, you can use that as a stepping stone to get to like the pros. Mm-hmm. But other than that, like damn near everything else, you don't need college for.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you got your career straight and you know your path and you know where you're going with it, and you're gonna make money off of that, and you have your life set together, I feel like there's no need.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do in college? You already know what you want to do.
Exactly.
And you know how you're gonna make your money and stuff. So.
That's right. When's your next competition? Do you have one set, or are you focusing right now more on acting and modeling in regards to coming up?
Right now, the main course is the tournament right now in jiu-jitsu, and so that's going to be a Worlds.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what
So this is the follow-up to the one you did in 2019. It's the same organization?
Same organization. This is going to be GI Worlds, and that's going to be the focus right now.
Where's that at?
It's going to be in the Pyramid, yeah.
The what?
The Pyramid in Long Beach.
Oh, okay. And so when you say world, explain that. Is that just the name of the competition, or is it like actually people from different parts of the world? Like, how does that work?
Yeah, like people from all around the world, like in different countries, come to compete at this tournament. So that's why they call it Worlds.
Yeah.
So it's one of the biggest organizations.
And they're different classes, correct?
Yeah.
What class are you in?
Like belt rank?
No, is it like by weight, by size, or is it by belt? Like, how does that work? I'm not familiar with jiu-jitsu.
No, yeah. So in brown belt, I'm doing the 141 division, which is 141 being like the max weight, and I'm cutting down to that now because I used to do the 150s, but this one I'm gonna do 141 because I feel like a little bit lighter. I want to be a lot more faster in mobility, so I have energy. So that's my class, and it's gonna be all brown belts only. They do have other tournaments where like they mix the belts with like black, brown.
Okay.
In certain tournaments, but this one's brown strictly only.
Has there been one that you've competed in where you're like feel pretty confident? You're like, okay, I think I got this, and then you don't.
I've always felt confident from all of my tournaments.
As you should.
Yeah.
As you should.
Yeah.
That should be the mindset. Always be like, no, I'm here to win.
Yeah. I never go in there feeling like I'm already losing.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. The only time I thought that was I was like a kid. I was always unconfident as a kid.
You were still building up.
Yeah, I was still building myself. Like if I was on like 7.
Yeah, man. If you're doing any type of competitive sport or craft or something like that, you have to come in on that killer mindset.
Yeah,
like, I'm here for the dub.
Yeah, of course. And you got to trust in your skills. Like if you're training hard and you believe in your skill set, there's no reason to be going in there feeling like unconfident.
You seem like a pretty nice guy, and you don't seem like douchey.
You know what's funny you say that is because a lot of people when I was younger, I used to have a mohawk, right? And everybody would say the exact opposite of what you said.
Really?
Yeah, I used to rock a mohawk since I was like 12 or around those ages, and people would be like, "You just like look like a bully," Like even when I was in middle school, my teachers and my fellow students would be like, I thought you were mean, so I thought we wouldn't be friends." People have told me that.
Yeah.
So it's funny. So ever since I got the curly hair look, people thought I was more chill.
Yeah. You seem more like you chill on the beach.
No, yeah. I'm definitely pretty chill at that. I love the beach. I love hanging out. I just love chilling.
Yeah. As a competitive athlete, are you a fan of when fighters or people in martial arts kind of become very douche and talk a lot of shit and like are very arrogant with like to promote their fights? Are you a fan of that or not really? Like, what's kind of your perspective? I know it's entertaining, but it's I think in a lot of martial arts, it kind of goes against what they teach in regards to discipline and respect.
It's definitely like it doesn't follow the discipline, as you were saying. Like for me, I mean, I personally like never done it. I'm not really the type to do it, but I can admit that it does like put on a lot of entertainment for the crowd. You know, I'm sure like a lot of people like to see it because it sells tickets and all that, and you get the crowd going, and that's how you get a show, right? So I mean, like if it's for the show and stuff, and if you're doing it for all that, purposes is different, because they have their own differences,
Right.
But like I do personally love like the humble fighters. Like I love
Me too. Pacquiao and boxing and like that energy of just like very sincere, humble. I love that.
Yeah, and I just feel like it also builds like a really nice fan base.
Yeah.
Like when you're just a humble fighter, like and that's coming out of me naturally. I'm not just saying that because I'm not being a poser or nothing. It's just like that's how I naturally am. Right. So and I love my fan base. I love all the people
that
support me.
That's really dope.
And everybody's just chill. So I love that I can just like go out to a tournament and anybody that knows me, I could just have a nice conversation with them, just chill.
Yeah.
I don't want to have those people that be like just. I mean, you're always gonna have haters. That's normal. But
especially if on social media.
Yeah. But you got a lot of fans out there that are just mad cool.
How do you deal with social media? I know you're pretty young, and at this age and a little younger, it's very easy to kind of really fall into the cyberbullying or people like really kind of tearing you down on social media. Have you had experiences with that? And if so, like how does that affect you?
Yeah, I've had multiple times where I've had like cyberbullying happen to me. Honestly, that never even bothered me. I've never been bothered by the internet. Nothing online never bothers me when it comes to like anything with bullying never bothers me. Like bullies, they don't faze me,
Yeah.
So that's never been an issue. And if anytime it does happen, I go on the mat. I said, let's take it to the mat, It's that simple.
Yeah.
Easy solve.
Yeah. That's sick, man.
And then for the most part, I've always solved the problem,
Yeah.
So yeah.
David Goggins. He's like, you'll never find a hater doing better than you.
Yeah, I agree.
The people that are hating on you are usually people not doing anything near what you're doing.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, people, I say this, like people that are haters, they're only worried about everything else but themselves. That's all it is.
Facts.
You're worried about other people's lives, and you want to comment on this and do that, but what are you doing?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You're wasting your time out there.
That's right. On your personal life, like what do you do for fun?
Go out, have a nice time with family. Especially family and friends. Like I just like I'm really strong. I have a strong connection with my family, so I love hanging out with my own siblings, and we go out and have a nice time together.
How many of you guys are there?
It's me, and I have 4 other siblings, so I'm the last. I'm the 5th.
You have how many? Oh, you're the 5th.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. The last child.
You're the youngest.
Yeah.
You're the baby.
Yeah. 21 too.
Yeah.
So I just turned 21 like yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
May 13th.
Happy birthday, bro.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. So I had a great time. I just celebrated this weekend my birthday, and I just went out with family.
21. Most people when they turn 21 go wild and do a bunch of crazy stuff. What did you do?
Yeah, I was just out with my family and my parents, and we just had a nice time. We was at at a friend's house, and we just had a cake. To celebrate at the house. I don't drink or none of that. I don't smoke none of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we just had a great time. Just like natural family bondship. That's what I love.
That's sick, man.
Yeah.
I love that, man.
Great time.
On my birthdays, like first thing is like my family time. That comes first. I spend time with my family. We do something very chill, dinner, movie or whatever, or hang out movie at the house or something, very mellow. And then I go hang out with my friends and do something else. But
That's
like,
great.
family is always to me like no matter what. On my birthday, actual birthday, like I got to spend time with the fam. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
How active are you on social media? Like I see you post some stuff, but like now we're in this world of like content creation and posting up so often and doing this and doing that, which for what I do is necessary.
Yeah.
But honestly, to be honest, I hate it. It's so exhausting. Like I just want to do the craft. I want to do the thing that I love.
Yeah.
I hate all the time I spend posting on social or creating content for social. How do you feel about social media and how much time does it take from you?
I think it can be distracting depending obviously on how you use it. But if you're using it, for good causes and like for reasonable, ideas, like if you're making great content, like you have great content, I have great content, I'm posting what I do, the craft that I love. So like I personally don't mind it. I mean, because I like what I do. What I'm posting is, what I love.
Yeah.
So I think it's fine with me. But if you're just on there like kind of just doing whatever and it's not really a reason to be posting, it's kind of, I mean, everybody is their own life, so
a lot of what you post definitely is like kind of you doing your thing, and I see it's like a lot of times it looks like someone's filming for you, like you have either your family or whoever kind of getting content for you.
Yeah, they do.
But do you ever feel yourself like, oh, I have to create content about this thing? And does that part ever get like I want to just be in the moment instead of trying to create content for this?
Yeah, like I never feel like I need the urge to like post this or I need to have this and that. You know, I don't really have an urge for a lot of things. It's for me, it's just about natural. Like let it come to me, right? Yeah. And now I'm just gonna post what's coming and what I'm doing and like that's basically it's almost like a vlog. Think of it as a vlog, you know. Like if I'm doing this, like hey, let's shoot this and get a video of this and just put it on the IG. Yeah. You know, because I like to show like what I'm doing, like how my lifestyle is. So, you know, I'm probably gonna post one like that soon. Like I like more lifestyle vlogs and you know just the jiu-jitsu lifestyle and like what I'm gonna do when I wake up in the morning, what I'm gonna do like nighttime, how kind of like my regular routine. So do more posts like that and stuff.
What do you watch?
Like TV wise or
anything, whether it's TV, streaming or content or YouTubers or like what do you watch when you are not in your craft?
So like when it comes to just entertainment, like if I'm not really focused,
like, are you watching shows? Are you watching content creators? Like what is the thing that you kind of like when you're chilling? If you're eating or just yourself, you know, like like let me put something on. Like what are you enjoying?
To be honest, I just like to chill. Like I'm real, like I said, I'm really strong. I have a strong bond with my family, so I'm either like chilling with my brothers, my sister, and we just talk a lot. We talk about whatever TV shows, our favorite animes, our favorite games.
Yeah. So what is it? What are those?
My favorite anime?
Like what do you consumed with on your fun free time?
Oh, this iconic anime a lot of people know. It's called Hunter x Hunter.
Okay.
I like anime, so you know, I might be a nerd. I like my nerdy stuff.
Nerds are dope, bro. Hey, I'm a big ass nerd myself, bro. I'm super into comics and Star Wars and stuff like that, bro. Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, so I'll just play some games. I'll just be chilling at home, relax. I like skateboarding. This is an iconic game. Everybody knows Fortnite. Yeah. Well, wait, I'll just kind of I'm throwing the game out there. My homies play everybody knoes that game, right?
Yeah.
Because you got Lady Gaga there, you got Ariana Grande. Everybody plays the game.
Everybody does.
Freaking, I mean, you know, Call of Duty, you know, kind of the basic. I'm not really on the game as much, so I don't play a lot.
They're big distractions.
Yeah, it's kind of distracting.
Awesome as hell. Yeah, man. Yeah. Like, I play a lot of Call of Duty Warzone.
Okay,
and it gets so addicting, bro. It's so addicting. I'm like, I just want, like, I'll wake up sometimes like, oh, fuck, I want to play. Yeah. You know, I'm like, God damn, I got things to do.
Yeah.
You know, and then like, I'll be like in my zone grinding, and then like, I got this, I'm working on this, I got this video to film, I got to go shoot this.
It's
and then the homies will be like, because I have a group chat, they'll be like, yo, get online. And I'm like,
yeah, I used to be there.
All right, 2 games.
Yeah.
Turns into 4 or 5, and I'm like, God damn, it's 2 hours.
Yeah, it's like when you're playing time, it flies by so fast, you don't even realize.
For real. I mean, I stopped playing, I'm like, a month later, what the hell? Yeah. Like, bro, so it's a whole different season.
Exactly. Yeah. So like, instead of like, you know, taking a lot of my time in there, I'll go outside a lot mainly, and I like skateboarding. Good. It's like going out.
I'll skate too. Sick.
Literally just go to the beach, you know, just chill. Look at the sun. I'm very
don't look at the sun, bro. I'll blind you.
Yeah. Well, like just you know what I mean? Like sit in the sun.
Damn,
like
bro,
I need some air. I need to be outside, you know. But yeah, like I'm just like really chill. I'm just like mellow. I just like to be.
Bro, I'm gonna update my Tinder profile. I'm gonna put I like long walks on the beach and looking at the sun.
Get some glasses. You need some. Yeah, funny, man.
Bro. A lot of things you're working on. You seem very focused. You got these 2 short films about to drop. Where are they dropping?
Sometime this month or next month, I think. But I'm gonna keep it updated on the Instagram.
That's right. Okay, cool, man. Yes, and then when's your next modeling thing?
I actually got one this week on this Friday.
Well, by the time this episode comes out, it already have passed. So what is it?
The Skybar Fashion Show.
Okay, sick.
And yeah, that's what it's called. And it's gonna be modeling. So stay tuned for that.
What type of attire?
It's gonna be like damn, that's a good question.
Don't be invited me to the male swimsuit.
I'm not sure the attire, but I mean, if it's swimsuit, I'm all for it.
Because you invited me, I'm like, don't invite me to that.
Yeah. No, yeah, I'm not sure, but it's gonna be a great fashion show. All of these are usually chill and
sick, man.
Beautiful girls, beautiful people. Amazing people.
You had me at beautiful girls. Hey, man, I'm super hyped. I'm looking forward to all the stuff that you're going to be doing. And I'm looking forward to working with you on some stuff maybe in the near future and networking more. Definitely, we're both people that do a lot of different things. And I feel like our paths will continue to cross, man.
Yeah,
so I'm
got
hyped
great
on
work.
that.
I got great work. Let's connect.
Hey, that's right. That's right. Hell yeah, man. Well, let everybody know where they can find you.
All of y'all can find me at Jacob the Bull Brown. I'm on Instagram. I want to make a shout out to Moya Brand. Love you guys, and stay tuned.
Hell yeah. Thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.